Minister, have you seen any evidence over the course of the last year or two which would negate the work that you undertook as chair of the Home Affairs Select Committee?
Have I seen any evidence?
Any evidence that negates the conclusions that your committee previously came to in respect of supporting drug consumption rooms? Obviously, your opinion appears to have changed, so I'm trying to understand what evidence base you've changed your opinion on, or whether you've simply become a government minister and opted to change your opinion.
Well, Mr Flynn, you're a very experienced member of this House, and you know that when a Member of Parliament becomes a minister, their personal views are irrelevant because they are there to represent.
Have you seen any evidence?
They are there to represent the views of the government.
Have you seen any evidence which affords you the opportunity to change your opinion? If
I could just finish, the recommendation that was made in that Home Affairs Select Committee report in the previous Parliament was based on a group of politicians, cross-party, including your own party, that sat down and reached those recommendations together. Now, that is very different to a government policy that I am setting out today. That was what we decided on that committee.
I'm here today. At that time, did you support those recommendations?
I've just set out to you. It was a cross-party group.
What evidence has come forward which has led to you changing your opinion?
I think we're just going to go around in circles, because I'm telling you, Mr Flynn, with the greatest of respect, as a Minister of the Crown, the government policy is that we are not going to amend the Misuse of Drugs Act, and therefore there is no legal basis under the Misuse of Drugs Act for drug consumption facilities to operate. But obviously in Scotland, I am very respectful of the decision of the Lord Advocate to set out that it would not be in the public interest to pursue prosecutions in certain cases around what is happening in the Thistle.
You think the public watching would regard it as acceptable that a government minister is quite happy to change their opinion on such a significant matter, as we've rightly heard earlier, on the basis of no evidence changing whatsoever? Because that appears to be what you're inferring to me. The only thing that appears to have changed is the fact that you now have ministerial office rather than any evidence that you've had presented to you.
I completely agree with that question. I think this is a moral stance.
Mr MacDonald.
Well, with the greatest respect, Mr MacDonald, as a member of a party that was in government that oversaw and joined in with the Conservatives the massive cuts to drug treatment services between 2010 and 2015, I think you should just reflect on the position that Scotland is in because of the decisions that your party took at that time.
No, moving on.